Philadelphia's 2025 offense is not just efficient, it's structurally self-sustaining. Hertz has evolved into a scheme-proof operator, capable of generating EPA independent of context. The passing triad Smith-Guter-Brown forms an EPA lattice that converts rhythm into explosion without volatility. The rushing unit, while uneven, thrives when integrated through pistol zone and QB leverage rather than RB volume. If the Eagles continue to refine run-fit alignment, reducing Barkley's load, expanding B, I, G, ZES, B, I/ship lay usage, and maintain their timing-based vertical aggression, they project as one of the league's most stable top 5 offenses, a model of how temporal control, spatial layering, and modular efficiency can coexist within a modern hybrid RPO-play-action framework. Through 8 weeks of the 2025 season, Jalen Hurts has established himself as one of the NFL's most efficient and complete quarterbacks, blending precision, composure, and structural mastery within Philadelphia's multi-layered passing system. Hurts' production profile: 70.2% completion rate, +7. 6% CPE, 114.4 passer rating, and a 15-to-1 T. D. INT ratio reflects elite decision-making and ball placement. Despite a 38.9% pressure rate, one of the highest in the league, he's maintained stability across all contexts, producing a +0.05 EPA per dropback and remaining turnover-free in high-leverage situations. His efficiency is supported by an advanced understanding of tempo, timing, and progression sequencing that enables the Eagles' offense to function seamlessly across RPO, play-action, and deep vertical concepts. Hurts' passing structure operates like an efficiency gradient that widens with depth. The short layer 0.9 air yards acts as the offense's ball control foundation, highly accurate, +5. 8 CPOE, 76.8% completion, but slightly negative in EPA due to low-yield RPOs and screens. The intermediate zone 10, 19 air yards, however, serves as the engine of production. With +11 and 3 CPOE and +0 I-81 EPA per dropback, Hurts thrives on dagger, crosser, and dig concepts, consistently punishing coverage rotations through timing and anticipation. The deep layer 20+ air yards amplifies that success as Hurts +12. 4 CPOE per dropback and 45.7% completion rate on verticals rank among the league's best. At our bike can't bring about the league's best hauls. These metrics confirm a quarterback who combines patience with downfield aggression, creating explosive plays without reckless decision-making. Temporal control is central to Hurts' success. When operating in the quick game, 2.5 seconds, he posts a 77.5% completion rate and +0. 0.8 EPA/DB, neutralizing blitz pressure through rapid reads and precise rhythm. When extending plays 2.5 seconds TTT, he still maintains +7. 9 CPE and near neutral, 0.03 EPA/DB. Proof of discipline mechanics and field awareness under duress. This timing elasticity allows Hurts to toggle between on-schedule execution and controlled improvisation, an uncommon duality even among elite passers. Under defensive stress, Hurts remains remarkably invariant. Against blitzes, he's surgical +11.9 CPOE, +0.12 EPA/DB, 72% completion, diagnosing pressure pre-snap, stacking sync in a single high leverage, and maintaining aggression at 8.6 air yards per attempt. Against no-blitz coverage shells, his efficiency flattens slightly +50 CPE, +0.01 EPA/DB, a reflection of patience against drop 7 zone spacing. Under actual pressure, Hurts +8. 1 CPUE and 0.27 EPA/DB show he doesn't panic. He's calm, mobile, and often more accurate than when unpressured. His clean pocket production remains the core of his efficiency, +0. 26 EPA/DB, 75.5% completion, 8.3 AY/A, ET. But the minimal gap between clean and pressured environments highlights an MVP caliber resilience rarely seen in the modern league. Schematic usage adds another layer of sophistication. With play action, Hurts posts +8.8 CPE and +0.12 EPA/DB, capitalizing on voided linebacker zones and exploiting intermediate seams. Without it, he remains elite +7, 3 CPOE, +0, 0.3 EPA/DB while pushing deeper downfield 9-point, 0 AI/A. T. This consistency across structure types underscores a quarterback whose accuracy and timing are Cephian, not dependent on deception. Not dependent on deception. Undependent on deception. 8. Play action serves as an efficiency amplifier, not a crutch. Its spacing advantage complements Hurts' natural anticipation and rhythm. Spatially, his passing map reveals a complete command of all field zones. Wide targets outside the numbers are his most explosive category, generating +12, 0 CPE, +0, 48 EPA/DB, and 12.7 air yards per attempt. Evidence of elite perimeter trust and timing with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. Slot targets inside alignments deliver steady rhythm, +3, 5 CPE, +0, 24 EPA/DB, 10.9 high/AT, 10.9 AY cough, serving as the connective layer between RPO spacing and intermediate seams. Tight window throws, traditionally the toughest test of quarterback precision, showcase Hurts at his best. 87.1% completion, +12, 3 CPOE, and +0. 33 EPA/DB, numbers that confirm he's winning through anticipation and leverage, not just open looks. Conversely, backfield targets to running backs, while cleanly executed 85% completion, +0, 8 CPOE, remain negative in EPA, 0.35 per decibel, functioning primarily as pressure relief rather than offensive value creation. From a grading perspective, Hurts' PFF passing grade 82.6 cements his status as a top-tier operator. His deep passing grade 93.6 and intermediate mark 88.4 rank among league leaders, while turnover-worthy plays remain almost non-existent 1.4% TWP rate. Across directional splits, he's dominant between the numbers 149.3 passer rating on vertical seams and outside left 123.5 rating on fades and go routes, confirming a confident, balanced field distribution. Together, Jalen Hurts' 2025 midseason profile defines him as a pressure invariant, vertically efficient, rhythm-stable quarterback. His accuracy symmetry across all contexts +5, 12% CPU, minimal EPA decline under pressure, and dual threat timing control place him firmly in the NFL's top tier. The Eagles' offense thrives because Hurts fuses RPO precision, play action deception, and vertical trust throwing into one seamless system, capable of both structural rhythm and off-script creation. In essence, Hurts has evolved from a scheme-supported passer into a scheme-proof field general, one whose efficiency is self-generated, replicable, and scalable against any defensive structure. The Philadelphia Eagles' 2025 rushing profile through weeks 1-8 reveals a multifaceted ground game, structurally sound, interior dominant, and quarterback-driven, yet uneven in its overall efficiency. Across 214 total carries for 871 yards, 4.1 YPA. The offense remains anchored by Jalen Hurts' situational brilliance and a strong interior offensive line core, featuring Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, and Brett Toth. The scheme remains about 65% zone and 35% gap, with pistol and under center formations delivering the best EPA outcomes. Despite the respectable aggregate numbers, more than 90% of Philadelphia's positive rushing EPA originates from Hurts' involvement, whether through designed reads, sneaks, or improvisational scrambles. In the trenches, the Eagles still exhibit high technical consistency, but have lost some of their overpowering edge from the 2022-23 seasons. Brett Toth 85.3 RBLK has been the standout, excelling in both zone and gap concepts, while Mailata 74.6 continues to thrive in wide zone geometry, but shows mild anchor slippage and power looks. Dickerson 72.2 and Cam Jurgens 67.5 remain steady, but rarely generate explosive displacement, and Lane Johnson 67.8 is more effective in zone than in gap assignments. Tight end blocking has been uneven. Cameron Latu 74.3 has emerged as the team's most dependable edge helper, while Dallas Goedert 57.7 has seen reduced inline impact. Out wide, receiver blocking has regressed, with Jahan Dotson's 66.6 maintaining moderate effort and A.J. Brown 43.6 grading poorly, compromising perimeter containment or RPO when tossed concepts. Overall, the team's zone blocking grades average roughly 68.5, outpacing gap blocking at about 61, confirming that inside and mid-zone designs remain best aligned with personnel strengths. Directional efficiency data further reinforce this picture. The interior and right side lanes are consistently productive, while the left corridor is inefficient. Runs through the middle left 6.0 YPA and right guard lanes 5.0 YPA are the most reliable, leveraging Mailata's and Dickinson's leverage and Toth's powerful sustain. In contrast, the left tackle corridor produces only 1.8 YPA, frequently blown up by edge penetration and poor wide receiver ceiling. The right edge lanes around 5.3 YPA offer occasional explosiveness, but depend heavily on tight end execution. On balance, the Eagles' best work occurs inside the tackles, particularly along the Mailata to Toth axis, where zone cohesion translates into clean vertical seams and consistent post-contact production. Player-level data underline the imbalance. Jalen Hurts leads all rushers with plus 22.9 rush EPA and a plus 0.40 EPA per attempt, functioning as the team's true rushing engine. Tank Bigsby adds an efficient spark in limited usage, 11.5 YPC, and plus an efficient spark in limited usage, 11.85 YPH EPA. Driving against light boxes and zone edge flows, Will Shipley shows schematic alignment, but limited opportunity, while A.J. Dillon remains serviceable in short yardage. Saquon Barkley's volume has produced diminishing returns, 127 attempts for 519 yards, 4.1 YPC, but 15.8 rush EPA, illustrating how his gap-oriented style clashes with Philadelphia's zone-leaning identity and stack front tendencies. Collectively, Hurts and Bigsby generate more than plus 30 net rush EPA, nearly offset by Barkley's inefficiency alone. Formation and defensive front context explain much of this disparity. Hurts excels across all box densities, particularly against stack fronts plus 0.68 EPA per attempt, whereas power sneak and read option designs neutralize numerical disadvantages. Bigsby and Shipley benefit from lighter boxes, while Barkley underperforms even with space. Pistol sets yield the highest overall efficiency, Hurts plus 15.9 EPA, and the running backs plus 0.9 average combined for 75% success, thanks to better timing between backfield mesh and interior zone leverage. Under center formations also perform well for sneaks and inside duo looks, though with fewer explosives. Shotgun RPO sequences create spacing but introduce volatility due to inconsistent receiver blocking. Correlationally, zone carries outperform gap ones by plus 0.0. 7 EPA per attempt, and interior runs outperform edge runs by nearly plus 1. 8 YPA. Run block grades correlate strongly REAP, 0.68 with directional YPA, especially along the right guard and middle lanes, underscoring that trench execution, more than scheme call, is the key efficiency driver. The data also reveal that EPA success against stacked boxes correlates REAP 0.73 with quarterback involvement, confirming Hurts' centrality in converting expected losses into positive plays. Structurally, the Eagles' rushing attack features clear strengths and equally clear vulnerabilities. The strengths lie in QB leverage, right side cohesion, pistol inside zone synergy, and short yard reliability. Weaknesses include left side inefficiency, Barkley's misaligned volume, and predictable early down sequencing that allows defenses to overload the front. Optimization paths include redistributing carries towards Shipley and Bigsby, increasing pistol and under-center usage, employing more motion or crack support to protect the left edge, integrating play-action tags to punish over-rotations, and limiting gap calls to fewer than 10 per game. In summary, the 2025 Eagles' rushing identity is that of a hybrid zone read offense powered by Hurts' decision-making and the interior line synergy. The core efficiency triangle of Hurts, Toth, and Mailata accounts for roughly plus 22 EPA of value, while explosive production stems from pistol zone reads featuring Bigsby's burst. Conversely, Barkley's volume drag and the decline in receiver blocking dampen the overall output. If Philadelphia leans further into pistol and under center zone concepts, rotates its back strategically, and reintroduces motion-assisted containment, its rushing EPA ceiling could climb toward plus 0.5 per attempt, placing the unit firmly among the league's elite. Brief overview followed by more in depth. The Eagles' 2025 passing offense functions as a layered EPA ecosystem built around Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and A.J. Brown. Together, this trio generates roughly plus 71 total receiving EPA through the first 8 weeks, forming one of the most efficient three-player cores in the NFL. Every route and coverage layer, screens, seams, motion, play action, blitz, and depth bands connects to the next, creating a rhythm-based system designed for sustained efficiency rather than volatility. Devonta Smith serves as the offense's efficiency axis and schematic core. Across 55 targets and 236 routes, he has produced plus 41. 9 total EPA plus 0. 76 EPA per target with an 80% catch rate plus 17. 2% CPOE and 3.1 yards of average separation. Smith consistently wins with timing and leverage, dominating short, intermediate, and deep layers alike, and acting as Jalen Hurts' primary rhythm and coverage control weapon. Dallas Goedert is the structural bridge of the system, combining short area reliability and intermediate control with red zone precision. He has added plus 16 through 3 EPA, plus 0.42 per target and 7 touchdowns, functioning as the offense's stabilizer from tighter slot alignments and anchoring the middle of the field. A.J. Brown represents the explosive gravity core, a physical isolation receiver who sustains positive EPA even in tight windows. He has generated plus 13, 2 EPA plus 0.26 per target, with a 34% tight window rate and plus 43 YOE, using power and post-catch torque to stretch defenses vertically and create spacing for Smith and Goedert underneath. Across route depths, the Eagles' EPA curve rises predictably and efficiently. In the short game under 10 air yards, they average between plus 0.3 and plus 0.5 EPA per target through drives sustaining RPOs and quick outs featuring Smith and Goedert. In the intermediate band 10-19 air yards, play action and layered seams produce the team's highest strike zone efficiency at plus 0 IEA to plus 1. RPO-play-action per target, driven primarily by Smith and Brown. Deep routes 20-plus air yards maintain explosiveness without volatility, averaging plus 0.9 to plus 1.3 EPA per target through calculated vertical precision shared among Smith, Brown, and Goedert. Formation and contextual layers reinforce this depth-based efficiency. Slot and tight alignments average plus 0.23 to plus 0.6 EPA per target by disguising coverage and creating spacing leverage for Smith and Goedert. Wide alignments plus 0.4 to plus 1 C arrow isolate defenders and let Smith's timing and Brown's physicality take over. Play action plus 0.5 to plus 1 SE roll manipulates linebackers and open seams. Blitz situations plus 0.25 to plus 0.75 highlight Hurts' processing and hot red precision, especially with Smith and Brown. Even open targets 3+ yard separation and tight windows. See 1 yard maintains strong EPA ranges plus 0, 4, 0.6, and plus 0. 1, 0.3 respectively, demonstrating how design and trust coexist within the scheme. The backfield and screen layers, though negative in isolation, stabilize drives by releasing pressure and maintaining tempo, with Saquon Barkley serving as the primary outlet. Strategically, Philadelphia's offensive philosophy is built on coherence across layers, efficiency over volatility. Smith provides rhythmic precision and EPA ceiling. Goedert ensures continuity and conversion stability. Brown delivers gravitational explosiveness and contested efficiency. Each complements the other, forming a self-sustaining offensive geometry where short routes build tempo, intermediate strikes create defensive stress, and deep shots deliver the payoff. The result is a passing game that is coverage agnostic, timing driven, and structurally complete. An offense that wins through synchronization, sequencing, and EPA consistency across every depth and defensive look.